most significant achievement of them, and they have worked tirelessly along the line.
NAPE's accomplishments are too numerous.
50 years ago, a vision was born, a dream that Nigeria could lead, not just in reserves, but in the science of exploration. A dream that Nigeria would no longer only be rich in resources, but in expertise, excellence, and exploration leadership. In a country bursting with potential, a few determined minds led by a man called Akomeno Oteri, who saw the need for social and technical interactions amongst professional colleagues after attending the monthly meetings of Society of Exploration Geophysicists (SEG) in Dallas, USA, did not wait for the world to come to them, but to shape their destiny. They were pioneers, visionaries, founders who dared to believe that our nation could lead in unlocking the treasures beneath our soil and seas. They formed a brotherhood of explorers and gave it a name, Lagos Society of Geologists and Geophysicists, LSGG, which went through numerous challenges that would have led to its demise, but yet survived and expanded through the sheer determination and zeal of its members, eventually changing its name to Nigerian Association of Petroleum Explorationists, NAPE. Some of the notable 10 names that were in the first meeting include, but not limited to, Akomeno Oteri, Chamberlain Oyibo, Jonas Odocha, Steve Okolo, Gregor Moses, Bayo Akinpelu, Agbobo Ekpo, Folusho Ogunsomi, Olontele Dokun, Lace Reverend Oshewa, Neyu Expatriate, Kincha Expatriate, Benga Oguyomi. They founded not just an association but a powerful movement, a platform that would later become the largest professional association of petroleum geologists and related disciplines in Nigeria and Africa. Members include geologists, geophysicists, CEOs, managers, consultants, students, and academicians. This movement began not with drilling rigs or pipelines, but with ideas, bold ones, ideas that would challenge the status quo, ideas that would find oil and gas, ideas that would build a nation. These ideas have now become a voice that speaks for exploration and a force that shapes the industry today. The successes recorded did not come without challenges. In an era of uncertainty, our founders and other members pushed for local capacity, scientific excellence, and professional unity. In this documentary, we took time to interview some of our founders, past presidents, and also 2 wives of our past presidents. Take a look.
My name is John Bosco Uche. I am the president of Nigerian Association of Petroleum Explorationists, NAPE, and I currently work for Renaissance as Geosolutions Manager and Chief Geophysicist.
Dr. Akomeno Oteri, I'm a geologist.
James Orife, a geologist.
So my name is Nusa Omorodian. I'm a geologist. I'm the country director for SLB.
Chamberlain Oruwa. I went to Government College Umuahia, University of Ibadan, where I studied geology. And I started my working career in Texaco, 1966.
My name is George Osao. I am the
chairman of the board of trustees of the Nigerian Association of Petroleum Explorationists.
So my name is Austin Havuru. I'm a very proud and loyal member, supporter, and servant of NAPE.
My name is Pastor Daniel Ukechukwu Ndefo.
My name is Promise Egele. I am a geologist.
My name is Alex Nachitaka, a geoscientist and alumnus of ABU Zaria.
My name is Emmanuel Eno. I'm a member of NAPE, a fellow of NAPE, a Red Adams awardee, and today I'm the chairman of the Advisory Council.
I am Sir Jonas Odocha, the founding secretary of NAPE.
My name is Mrs. Anike Adegbola, wife of late Dr. Laide Adegbola, ex-president of NAPE and fellow of NAPE.
My name is Mrs. Grace Oluwatosin Ogunyome. I'm the wife of the former NAPE president, late Dr. Olugbenga Oluwole Ogunyome. He became president 1994 to 1995.
My name is Patricia Ochogu, FNAPE. I've been a proud NAPE member since 1985, and I've volunteered almost every year from 1985 to date.
Well, I'm Babajide Agbabiaka, a retired geoscientist. I retired from ExxonMobil in year 2006, and up until that time, I've been a member of NAPE since year 1976.
My name is Oluwaseun Ogundipe. I lead the young professional arm of the Nigerian Association of Petroleum Explorationists, generally called the NAPE YP lead. I'm also a geoscientist and a technical assistant to the MD CEO at Ingentia Energies Limited.
My name is Adedoja Ojelabi. I am a geoscientist. I work for Chevron. I've been with Chevron for 35 years. I am a very staunch, devoted, committed member of NAPE. I am the first female president that NAPE had. I am a past president.
My name is Lai Fatuna. I was a founding member of NAPE, and over the years I had actively participated in the running of the affairs of NAPE. I was a one-time publicity secretary. Then I became vice president. Then I ultimately became president of NAPE.
I started my career in development engineering business as an exploration geologist and also as someone in management.
I'm a past president of NAPE. I'm a past president of AAPG. I have degrees in geology, petroleum engineering, project management, and a doctorate in energy management.
At the end of the war, I went to Canada for 2 years, masters, came back to Texaco. I left Texaco in 1976 for the Ministry of Petroleum Resources. Then 1977, the ministry merged with the NNOC to form the NNPC. From that time, I became an NNPC staff 1977.
I used to be the president of the association several years ago. I used to be in NNPC before I became a director of DPR, which is now NUPRC. Now I work on my own. I'm chairman, president, CEO, whatever you call it, of GeoConcept Technical Limited.
As far back as 1991, I was a geologist, still a geologist in NNPC. I was secretary of NAPE. I joined NAPE in 1983, 42 years ago, as a young geologist. In 2005, I became president of NAPE. At that time, I was managing director of a small independent, Platform Petroleum, still out there, still a sponsor of NAPE. And then I was CEO of Seplat from 2010 to 2020.
I worked and retired for Elf Petroleum Nigeria Limited, which is now Total Energies. I retired in 2001. I was the 1986 president of NAPE, and I'm a fellow, past president and fellow emeritus of the association.
I started in Shell in 1979. I worked for Shell for 28 years, left Shell in 2007, and joined Frontier Oil Joint Venture in 2007. I am still working as the technical director of Frontier Oil, and I am very proud that we have been able to develop Ukwo Field to a level that we produce both gas and oil.
I've held several positions in NAPE. I was vice president in 1997, president-elect in 2005, and president in 2006/2007.
I trained as a geologist from the University of Ibadan. I was recruited by Mobil on graduation in 1973, even before I finished writing my last papers. Yes, my letter of employment had already come to the department. And while in Mobil as a well site geologist, that was when this idea of starting a professional society was mooted by my colleague Akomeno Oteri, who was in the geophysics department, and also Dr. Wobo, who was in geology with us.
My career started at Shell after Youth Corps, and then I went on into consulting. We ran the best, what I would call the most successful E&P consulting company in Nigeria, Geotech Systems Limited. That company then metamorphosed into Niger Delta Exploration and Production PLC, where I then became the founding managing director. And then that grew into ND Western. I also became the managing director at ND Western. And very recently, ND Western, with its partners, became the successful company that acquired the corporate shares of Shell Petroleum Development Company of Nigeria Limited. Today, I'm the chairman of the board of Renaissance Africa Energy Company Limited.
I started my professional role in the academia. I was lecturing at the University of Ife, now Obafemi Awolowo University. I was there for about 12-13 years. I now left for Shell, where I spent about 18 years. Left Shell as the first deepwater exploration manager and joined BG. I was in BG for about 4 years as the general manager exploration. Then left BG and joined indigenous company, about 4 of us midwifed, the first E&P, a company that is doing very well today, producing about between 30 and 40,000 barrels of oil.
I have over 37 years oil and gas industry experience spanning NNPC and ExxonMobil, from where I retired 3 years ago.
I am a very proud member of NAPE. I am a fellow of NAPE, a founding member. I joined NAPE in 1979 when it was still Lagos Geophysical and Geological Society.
I was in the past president of SP Nigeria, 1981 to 1982. After which I became president of NAPE, and I was also president of NMGS 2002-2005.
Since I was a member of NAPE, I've held several executive positions, secretary, ex officio, assistant treasurer, and president-elect, and finally president in 1997-1998. And even following my retirement from ExxonMobil in 2006, I have more recently been saddled with additional responsibilities for NAPE to serve as a member of the Board of Trustees and as a member of the Advisory Council for the association.
I started off as a petroleum geologist. Then after postgraduate school, went to lecture at the University of Ilorin. Then after 13 years, I moved into consultancy in the water industry. We have been active for the past many years.
I've served NAPE as treasurer, financial secretary, president-elect, and president. I'm also a distinguished fellow of the association.
In an era of uncertainty, our founders and other members pushed for local capacity, scientific excellence, and professional unity. They laid the foundation with courage and conviction, irrespective of the consequences from the respective companies at the time. These brave minds lit a flame, the flame of petroleum exploration in Nigeria. They weren't just geologists, they were nation builders, dreamers, torchbearers. The flame they lit still burns bright today. Today, we honor the past, we celebrate the present, and today, we are here to pioneer the future of energy in Africa. Because exploration is not just what we do, it is who we are. 50 years strong and just getting started. This is NAPE. Our ideas find oil and gas.